at the beautiful Panther Creek Falls in the Cohutta Wilderness in the Georgia Mountains, and this felt like the perfect spot for my next video. So I've recently gotten back into meditating, which has reminded me of how much I need to incorporate the three most important lessons I've learned from meditating, which is non-attachment, acceptance, and non-judgment. When I first started meditating, I remember feeling like I wasn't very good at it because all I had were thoughts over and over. And of course I was judging myself, thinking, am I ever going to stop all these thinking? And sometimes I would even attach to a thought for the entire duration of my meditation. And it wasn't until I actually was talking to one of my teachers and I said, oh, meditation's just not for me, I'm not very good at it. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, all I do is think. She said the whole point of meditation is not to judge yourself for the thoughts and not to attach to them. You have to learn to accept thoughts are going to come, acknowledge them, and let it go. I thought, oh, it can't be that simple. But the more I practiced it, the more I was able to find myself not attaching to the thoughts and not judging them. This really spills over into my real life, whether it be I'm attaching a story to some thought about something and I write the story and allow it to affect my life, or I judge myself based on my feelings and my reactions to certain thoughts. So when I can actually get to the point where I'm in acceptance instead of those, I can say, you know, sometimes acceptance means realizing that life brings you something, whether it's how you wanted it to be or not. And you have to accept that it's this way and not this way. And then you have to not judge yourself when you're kind of disappointed that it wasn't this way. And part of the art of non-attachment showing up in life is when something doesn't go your way and you've really tried really hard to make it be that way, if you can take a step back and allow the universe to work out the way it wants to, you can sometimes see one thing you really were pushing for wasn't it. And what the universe brings you to is so much more beautiful and lovely than you could have ever expected. So when you can start to kind of see this non-attachment form of life, you can start to trust life. So don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I still don't get my feelings when something doesn't go the way I want it to, and that I still don't find myself getting disappointed in a situation, and then in turn, disappointed in myself, which then means I have to practice a lot more non-judgment on myself, because that's probably my hardest part. I often think I know better, so I should do better. And I have to remember that this is a process, and it's a forever long process, because sometimes you could have all these great big plans for life, but then life redirects you and you end up somewhere like this.